Hey guys, oh, I'm going live. I don't know what quality this is going to come out with, but rather than setting up a camera and setting up lights specifically for this, I said I'd just try going live. So what I've just received in the post from those guys is the brand new syllabus, all 3 books um, from the new syllabus from Trinity. So this syllabus will cover 2020 to 2023. That's harder to say than you might think. Okay, so the first thing that stands out about these books is there's only 3 for all of the grades. I'm trying to organize myself here. So the first one, there's notable thickness differences. The first one is all of the grades from initial, grade 1 and grade 2, all in one book, and that's what it looks like. The design of the books graphically it's new. All of them have the same theme running throughout. It looks really good. I like it. So it looks like they have an acrylic kit on the cover for all of the grades. So it says there's audio available, free download from Soundwise. It's the same as previous rock and pop syllabus. Everything was on Soundwise. So it looks like they're sticking with that. And of course that makes sense. You're not going to see a whole lot of CDs coming with syllabus from now on, just because like a lot of computers don't have CD players on them anymore. It's just not the way things are done. So it's probably all going to be through Soundwise or a similar. Now I've literally just opened this to take a screenshot for the thumbnail on this live stream. So I've not looked at this, but we've got in initial rudimental exercises, and then pieces Act 1 beginners, On the Right Foot, Caribbean Sunset, Blues for Inclusion, Grand Funk, and About Time. Then grade 1 has there's exercises from Dave O'Dart. Shout out to Dave O'Dart. In grade 1 in initial, and he's doing the exercises in both of those grades. So well done, Dave. And I'm looking forward to having a look at this. I know Dave has already gotten these books, and he's having a look through them. But I'm going to try and get working quickly on uploading some performances of these for anyone studying the grades. So what people don't tend to think about when they're doing drum lessons is that every time a syllabus changes, I need to learn all 8 grades of pieces again. So there's a lot of homework here for me. I was chatting to Dave on one of his videos with regard to the rock and pop syllabus. So that has on the books that it's dated for 2019, I believe, 18-19. So I kind of got the feeling that they might be planning to bring out with 20. Now Dave says that it'll probably be staying that way for a little while. I hope so, because the syllabus is great, and it's a little bit derailing for people who are working towards getting a grade, and then the syllabus changes, and quite often the level changes when the syllabus changes. What I've noticed in the last couple of syllabus changes is the level has increased significantly. So if you were a grade 5 drummer on an older syllabus, and then the syllabus changes, maybe you're not able for grade 5 anymore, which is a good thing in the long run, because it means that the standard is getting higher, and the level that you'll achieve from being those grades is a better level, and it makes you a better drummer. But it doesn't stop you from feeling I wouldn't say depressed, but definitely set back when you were grade 5 and now you're not anymore. So I hope they don't change that straight away. I really like the fact that there's only 3 books, because even though the books are not that cheap, you're getting an awful lot of value. And I mean, when you look at the 3rd book, it's a grade 6 grade 7 and grade 8 all in one book. That's fantastic. This book is going to keep me going. I'm hoping to get through the first 2 books with performance. Like, I mean, to perform it, you have to get it to a certain level where you're really comfortable. And I've not even looked at one of the pieces in these books yet. So we will see. I'm not going to live stream a practice of them or anything like that because I'm not insane. But I am between minds on whether to set up a live kit and run mics and have a volume. I'm in a scenario here where I can teach no problem on silent stroke heads, but playing with a full live sound would be disruptive to neighbours. So it's not that I can't do it. It's that I would feel like I'd need to go and talk to them and ask, is it okay if I do it between these hours? And it's logistically a lot more than just playing on the silent stroke heads on kits that are already set up, the way I've previously done videos. So if there's an interest, if it makes a difference to you, let me know. A full live kit with mics and the full live sound, or the way I've previously done videos, which is the live sound being brought down in the mix and you're hearing predominantly the track. I feel like for learning purposes, those videos service you just as well. The video is intended for when you're trying to learn a piece and you can't figure out the sticking. It's not really apparent in the music. Maybe it was explained already in a lesson, but you can't really remember. It's just as a refresher. So all of those things you can get out of the videos that I've done here, which is a far easier record for me because I set up a camera, I'm playing it on the kit, but the sound that you're hearing is actually mostly coming from the track because my audio level, I just try and show you guys if I can pan it down a little bit. On my snare here, the level is so quiet that I can teach here and I can talk to whoever I'm working with. There's no hearing protection required, but I still get the tone of the drum as it's intended, and I still get similar to the bounce back that I would get off an acoustic kit, but there's no high volume issues that I have to try and contend with neighbours. There's no hearing damage potential for them or for me, and we don't have to then wear hearing protection to try and protect ourselves and not be able to talk to each other. Instead of buying low volume cymbals, I just kept my cymbals that I already owned and just got these, I call them kind of socks or scarves. They're basically a knitted rim that goes around top and bottom of it, and when you hit the cymbal, you still get the tone of the cymbal, but it kills it quickly and it brings the volume way down. So that still sounds like a crash, and this still sounds like a ride. Just not as out there, not as prevalent, maybe not as enjoyable. Just pan you back up. But I didn't have to buy a whole set of cymbals just for practicing. It's the cymbals I owned anyway. And it's so much better than the rubber mutes that maybe you've tried or maybe you've seen. When I was learning, the kit that I used to play on had rubber mutes, thick rubber plates that sat on top of the heads, and little half moon shaped rubber mutes that went onto the cymbals, and it just killed the feel and the tone and everything. It was just like hitting rubber. So because that's what it was. So what we have now with silent stroke heads, and with some people low volume cymbals, and with me just normal cymbals with a wool mute knitted around it, it works really well. So I guess the question is there an interest in this? If so, are you happy with the previous types of videos that I've done, where not like in Hedgehog Production Studio, where it was a live kit and you can see there was 3 or 4 that we videoed into one day on a live kit, and it's great. But I can't do that here without an awful lot of switching around. I'd need to kind of build the kit behind here, and wire it up and have it set up permanently and light it properly and all that stuff that I'm happy to do if it makes a difference. And if it doesn't make a difference, and if you get the same, which I feel like you do, you get the same out of these kits, I'm probably going to start using this kit, and like if I get feedback, I don't know if I will. If I get feedback saying, listen, it's way better with the other setup, we'll try that too. Anyway, I don't want to start rambling. This is the three books. I'm interested to get started into them, and I look forward to hearing what you guys think of it. Let me know if you want me to jump to a specific piece and a specific grade. I won't be jumping straight into grade 8, mostly because I have no grade 8 students, and I'm going to be prioritizing the pieces that I need to teach people. So I have no one sitting grade 8 at the moment. The highest I have is grade 6. So I won't be going past grade 6 on performance pieces for YouTube and for students to use until I have all the other ones done. That's just the way it is. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a shout, and we'll chat about it. See you.